How to become rich and successful in life. If you want rich, if you want successful in life, you must become the kind of person who deserves those rewards. Let me tell you something important, and I hope you let these words sink deep. Success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by the person you become. And wealth is not an accident. Wealth is not luck. Wealth is not a winning lottery ticket. Wealth is a mindset. Wealth is a discipline. Wealth is a daily practice. Most people want to be rich. Very few want to become the kind of person who earns wealth through value, growth, and responsibility. You see, if you want a successful life, you must build a successful character. If you want more money, you must become more valuable. If you want opportunity, you must become the person opportunity looks for. Because here's the truth. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Success follows a formula. Wealth follows principles. And anybody, absolutely anybody, can learn those principles. But it begins right here, with you, not your circumstances, not your background, not where you grew up, not what you didn't have. It begins with a single decision. I will no longer wish. I will become disciplined, become focused, become valuable, become intentional, become hungry. Because when you change, your income changes. Your relationships change. Your opportunities change. Your entire life changes. So if you want rich, if you want success, if you want freedom, you must become the architect of your own future. And that begins today, how to become rich and successful in life. That's a big subject, a serious subject, a subject that has changed the lives of millions and can change yours too. But let me start with something simple, something many people overlook. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, you must become the kind of person who attracts success. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. Most people never understand this. They think wealth is about luck. They think success is about chance. But I'll tell you, that's not how it works. Success is predictable. Write that down. It's not magic. It's not mystery. It's not reserved for a special group. Success follows the laws of life. Like the law of planting and harvesting. You plant, you cultivate, you wait, you harvest. If you plant nothing, you get nothing. If you plant little, you get little. If you plant generously, you reap generously. Life works the same way. Your results are the harvest. Your mindset, your habits, your discipline, that's the planting. I learned something early in my life, and it changed everything. My mentor said, Jim, if you want to have more, you must become more. I didn't understand it at first. I thought if I worked harder at my job, if I pushed a little more, if I waited long enough, success would show up. But I was wrong. Here's the truth. Your job makes you a living, but working on yourself makes you a fortune. Your income rarely exceeds your personal development. Your results rarely exceed your habits. Your opportunities rarely exceed your mindset. Success rises when you rise. If you want to be rich, you've got to change your philosophy. If you want to be successful, you've got to change your daily routine, because your current habits created your current life. If you want a different life, you need different habits. Simple, clear, powerful. Let's talk about wealth for a moment. Wealth is not just money. Wealth is choices. Wealth is freedom. Wealth is the ability to say yes to the things that matter and no to the things that don't. But wealth does not show up for the unprepared. You have to develop yourself to the point where wealth and opportunity feel at home with you. You must become the kind of person who is ready to act, ready to decide, ready to grow, ready to do the difficult things. Most people avoid because wealth flows to those who are disciplined enough to handle it. Success flows to those who are responsible enough to manage it. Let me give you an example. Two people may leave the same job. One becomes wealthy, one stays the same. Was it the job? No, it was the mindset. One person leaves with skills, with discipline, with ambition. The other leaves with excuses. Success is not about the situation. It's about the preparation. It's about who you become in the process. Now let's get practical. If you want to be rich, start developing skills, real skills, valuable skills, skills that solve problems, skills that make life easier for someone else, because money follows value, and value is created by the person you become. Study more, read more, listen more, improve more, turn off the distractions, turn on the learning, become the student who never stops growing. If you want to be successful in life, here's the formula. Change your philosophy, upgrade your mindset, strengthen your discipline, improve your habits, protect your time, practice consistency, stay hungry, stay humble every day, not once in a while. That's how champions are made. That's how fortunes are built. Slowly, patiently, and consistently. But here's something people forget. Success doesn't begin with the goal. It begins with the decision that you will no longer settle for the life you have. When the life you want is still possible, the decision to stop blaming the economy, stop blaming your past, stop blaming your boss, stop blaming your circumstances. Because the moment you take responsibility is the moment you gain power. Your future changes when you change, not the world, not the government, not your environment. You. If you want to be rich, become valuable. If you want to be successful, become disciplined. If you want a better life, become a better you. Because the door to wealth and the door to success is unlocked from the inside. Everything you want begins with the person you decide to become. And the best time to start is today. If you want to become rich and successful in life, you must begin by studying the habits of the rich. Because wealth is not an event. It's not a surprise. It's not a lucky break. Wealth is a result of discipline, a result of daily actions, a result of habits repeated over and over until they become part of who you are. Most people look at rich lives and only see the reward. They don't see the routine, but the routine, that's where the magic is. The routine, that's where success is built. The routine, that's where wealth begins. Let me tell you something simple, but powerful. Rich people have rich habits. Poor people have poor habits. Not because of money, but because of mindset. Because habits create direction. And direction determines destination. If you follow wealthy habits, you move toward wealth. If you follow average habits, you move toward average results. It's not complicated. It's predictable. Let's start with one of the most important habits you will ever develop. 1, the habit of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your achievements. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is showing up when the world is full of distractions. Discipline is the quiet, daily courage to follow through. You see, anyone can dream, anyone can wish, anyone can want, but only a few have the discipline to act. And those few become the leaders, the winners, the wealthy. 2, the habit of learning. Rich lives are built on rich minds. If you want to succeed, never stop learning. Read books, study success stories, seek ideas, ask questions, take notes, watch, listen, grow. Your mind is a garden What you plant is what grows. Plant ignorance, you get weeds. Plant wisdom, you get opportunity. My mentor told me, don't let a day go by without learning something valuable. And he was right. One idea can change your whole life. One insight can make you wealthy. One shift in thinking can transform your future. But you must feed your mind, because a starving mind cannot produce a rich life. 3, the habit of planning. The difference between the wealthy and the struggling often comes down to one thing. The wealthy plan. They plan their day. They plan their goals. They plan their priorities. They don't wake up hoping for a good day. They design one. They don't wait for opportunity. They prepare for it. They don't drift. They direct. Life rewards the planner. Life punishes the drifter. If you want to be rich, don't leave your life to chance. Write things down. Set targets. Build structure. Because the person with a plan is the person with power. 4, the habit of consistency. Success is not built in 1 week or 1 month or one lucky moment. Success is built in the repetition, the daily grind, the small steps, the quiet hours, the unseen effort. Consistency is the great multiplier. Small actions repeated daily create massive results. Do a little every day, not everything at once, because success does not come from intensity. It comes from consistency, and consistency is a habit anyone can build. If you can show up a little better every single day, your life will transform in ways you can't imagine. 5, the habit of association. If you want to live a rich life, you must learn this. Your habits are shaped by the people you spend time with. Spend time with lazy people, you'll pick up laziness. Spend time with complainers, you'll learn to complain. Spend time with dreamers, you'll start to dream bigger. Spend time with winners, you'll adopt winning habits. Association is powerful, more powerful than most people realize. Your friends, your circle, your environment, they shape your thinking, and your thinking shapes your life. So choose carefully, choose intentionally. Ask yourself, who am I becoming? By spending time with this person, because your future depends on that answer. 6, the habit of action. Here's one most people forget. Rich people act. Poor people wait. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for the right feeling. They wait for motivation. They wait for certainty. But the rich understand the perfect moment never comes. You start. You learn. You adjust. And then you succeed. Action beats fear. Action builds confidence. Action creates results. Every day, take one step, one call, one message, 1 hour of learning, one improvement, one small move. Because small moves lead to big changes. If you want a rich life, don't start with money. Start with habits. Money doesn't create habits. Habits create money. Wealth doesn't build discipline. Discipline builds wealth. Success doesn't create a better you. Becoming a better you creates success. Start building the habits today. Small habits, daily habits, success habits. Because rich lives are not built in a moment. They are built in the routine. If you want to be rich and truly successful in life, you must learn a truth that most people ignore. Money is a tool. Wealth is a habit. Debt is a trap. Let me say that again. Debt is a trap. It promises comfort. It promises freedom. It promises instant satisfaction. But in reality, it steals your freedom. It steals your time. It steals your future. Most people spend more than they earn. They buy things they don't need. They borrow to live a life they can't afford. And then they wonder why success seems impossible. Here's a simple principle to follow. If you cannot afford it, do not buy it. It sounds simple, but most people ignore it. They ignore it because the world encourages instant gratification. Society says, buy now, pay later. Credit cards, loans, monthly payments, all designed to make you comfortable today and constrained tomorrow. Think about it. Every dollar you spend unnecessarily is a dollar you could have invested in your future. Every dollar borrowed is a chain around your freedom. Rich people think differently. The wealthy manage their money wisely. They distinguish between needs and wants. They control expenses. They avoid frivolous spending. They plan their purchases. They save before they spend. Here's the secret. The habit of saving and controlling spending is more powerful than the desire to earn more. You can make more money. You can earn a higher salary. You can start a business. But if you spend it all or borrow unnecessarily, you will remain trapped. And that is why most people never get ahead. It's not the lack of income. It's the lack of financial discipline. Let's talk about debt. Debt can destroy dreams. Debt can enslave ambition. Debt can silence opportunity. You see, when you owe money, you give someone else the power to control your life, your paycheck, your choices, your freedom, all tied to a monthly obligation. Rich people avoid debt whenever possible. They borrow only to invest wisely. They borrow only when it multiplies their wealth. They never borrow to consume. Ask yourself, are you borrowing to grow? Or borrowing to impress? Borrowing to invest? Or borrowing to appear successful? The answer will determine your financial destiny. Now, let's consider unnecessary spending. Most people spend money to impress others. They buy cars, clothes, gadgets, or homes that they cannot truly afford. They think, this will make me happy. But happiness bought with borrowed money is temporary. It disappears the moment the payment is due. Instead, wealthy people spend with purpose. They ask themselves before every purchase, does this add value to my life? Does this support my future? Will I benefit more by saving or investing this money? If the answer is no, they do not buy it. They wait. They plan. They prioritize. And over time, this habit compounds. Wealth grows quietly. Freedom expands silently. Opportunities appear naturally. Here's the principle in one sentence. You cannot out-earn bad habits. You cannot make up for financial carelessness with higher income. If you want to be rich, start by controlling your spending. Start by avoiding unnecessary debt. Start by respecting every dollar you earn. Because your wealth is not built on luck. It is built on wise choices, discipline, and delayed gratification. Let me give you a story. I knew a man once who earned a fortune. He had all the potential in the world, but he spent every dollar he made. He financed a lifestyle far beyond his means. When times got hard, he had nothing to fall back on. He borrowed more, and the debt grew. He was trapped. Contrast him with another man. He earned less, but he spent wisely. He invested, saved, and delayed gratification. He avoided unnecessary debt. Over the years, his wealth grew quietly. His freedom grew steadily. And when opportunity came knocking, he was ready. Which man do you want to be? Here's the takeaway. Avoid unnecessary spending. Avoid debt. Live below your means. Every dollar you save is a seed. Every dollar you invest is a step closer to freedom. Every dollar you keep in your control is a chance to build the life you truly want. Remember this. It's not what you make. It's what you keep that makes you rich. Riches begin in the mind and are preserved in habits. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, start by mastering your finances. Start by mastering your spending. Start by mastering your habits. Because wealth does not arrive from chasing money. Wealth arrives from controlling money. Next time you are tempted to spend on something you don't need, ask yourself, is this helping me become rich, or is it stealing my future? Make the right choice today, not tomorrow, not someday. Today, because every financial decision you make creates the life you will live tomorrow. The person who controls his money controls his destiny. And that is why avoiding unnecessary spending and debt is one of the most powerful habits anyone can develop. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful in life, there is one simple habit that can transform your financial destiny. Save 15% or more of every paycheck. It's simple. It's straightforward. It's predictable. And yet, most people don't do it. They spend what they earn. They live paycheck to paycheck. They wonder why wealth feels impossible. But here's the truth. Wealth is built $1 at a time, and savings is the engine. Let me explain why this habit matters. When you save 15% of your income, you are doing three things at once. You are creating security. You are building capital for investment. You are practicing discipline. Each of these is essential for long-term wealth. Security means you are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. A sudden expense doesn't ruin your life. An unexpected event doesn't destroy your peace of mind. Capital means you have money to invest in opportunities. The right investment at the right time can multiply your savings many times over. And discipline. Discipline is the habit that turns ordinary people into extraordinary people. The act of saving teaches you to delay gratification. It trains your mind to prioritize the future over temporary pleasure. Here's how I suggest you approach it. Step 1. Pay yourself first. Don't wait until all bills are paid. Don't wait until there's something left over. Take 15% off the top the moment you get paid. Treat it like a bill you must pay. Because it is. It's a bill to your future self. Your future self is waiting. Your future self needs you to act today. Don't save what is left after spending. Save what is left before spending. Step 2. Make saving automatic. Set up a separate account. Transfer the money immediately. If it's out of sight, it's easier to stay disciplined. The hardest part is starting. Once it becomes a habit, it becomes effortless. Step 3. Treat every saved dollar as a seed. A seed has the potential to grow. A seed planted consistently produces a harvest over time. 15% may not seem like much at first, but over months and years, it becomes substantial. It becomes freedom. It becomes opportunity. It becomes wealth. Let's put this in perspective. Suppose you earn $4,000 per month. 15% is $600. $600 saved every month. That's $7,200 a year. Now, let it grow with interest. Invest it wisely. Compound it over 10, 20, 30 years. Suddenly, that small amount becomes life-changing. It's not magic. It's simple mathematics. It's the power of consistency. It's the miracle of time. Many people think, I earn too little to save. I'll start when I make more money. I'll save later. That's the trap. Wealth is not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and how wisely you use it. A modest income, saved consistently, will eventually exceed a large income spent carelessly. It's the disciplined person who wins in the long run, not the lucky person, not the talented person, not the one who dreams big but acts small. Here's another secret. When you save 15% of every paycheck, you are forced to live below your means. You're forced to distinguish between wants and needs. You're forced to make intentional choices. You're forced to manage your money instead of letting money manage you. And this habit teaches you something even more valuable than money itself. Self-control, patience, responsibility. These qualities will serve you far beyond finances. They will influence your relationships, your career, your health, and your personal growth. Now let's talk about mindset. Some people say, I can't save 15%. I have too many expenses. Here's the truth. If you can't save 15%, you're spending too much on things you don't really need. Cut back. Eliminate the unnecessary. Prioritize your future over temporary pleasure. Remember, every dollar saved is a vote for the life you want. Every dollar wasted is a vote for the life you don't want. Your choices today determine your life tomorrow. Your financial habits today determine your freedom tomorrow. Let me give you one more principle. Start small. Start now. Even if you can only save 5% this month, start. Increase it gradually. Your goal is to reach 15% or more consistently. Consistency matters more than perfection. Small steps taken daily compound into extraordinary results. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Your money grows when invested wisely. Your time grows when you act today. Finally, remember this. Saving 15% or more of your income is not just about money. It's about freedom. It's about opportunity. It's about becoming a person capable of handling wealth when it arrives. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, start paying yourself first. Start saving consistently. Start building your future today. Because wealth doesn't arrive by accident. It arrives by discipline, by habit, by smart decisions, day after day, month after month, year after year. Your future self will thank you. Your opportunities will multiply. Your life will transform. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, there is one habit more important than making more money. Resist the desire to spend more as you make more. It sounds simple. It sounds obvious. And yet, it is ignored by almost everyone. Most people make a little more money and immediately raise their standard of living. They buy a bigger car, a bigger house, more clothes, more gadgets, more distractions. And what happens? They remain in the same financial place. Or worse, they are deeper in debt than before. Let me explain why this happens. Your lifestyle has a gravitational pull. No matter how much money you earn, you will spend what you are accustomed to spending. Your lifestyle expands to match your income. I call this the lifestyle trap. It's invisible. It's seductive. It whispers, "You deserve this. You've earned this. You've worked hard for this." And it's true, to a point. But here's the critical truth. If you want to become rich, you cannot let your desires increase faster than your income. The rich understand this. The wealthy practice restraint. They resist the urge to spend more. They let their income grow, but their lifestyle grows much more slowly. Think about it. You earn $5,000 per month. You live on $4,000. You save $1,000. The next year, you earn $7,000 per month. Do you increase your lifestyle to $6,000? If so, you've only increased your stress, not your freedom. The wealthy resist this temptation. They continue living on $4,000. They save $3,000. The difference grows. Opportunities increase. Freedom multiplies. This is how wealth is built. Not by spending what you earn, but by living below your means while your earnings rise. Let me give you an example. I once knew a man who received a big promotion. He earned more than ever before. Most people would celebrate with a new car, a fancier house, or vacations. Not him. He continued to live modestly. He saved aggressively. He invested wisely. Over a decade, his wealth multiplied quietly, while his colleagues, who spent more as they earned more, were still struggling. The lesson is clear. If you cannot resist spending more, you will never be rich. Wealth is not created by income. It's created by restraint. It's created by discipline. It's created by smart choices. Now let's break this down into practical habits. 1. Keep your lifestyle constant. When your income grows, resist the temptation to upgrade. Keep your lifestyle modest. Save or invest the difference. Your future self will thank you. Your opportunities will expand. Your freedom will multiply. 2. Pay yourself first. We discussed save 15% or more of every paycheck. And when your income grows, increase your savings, not your spending. This creates a compounding effect. It's not just your money growing. It's your habits growing. It's your discipline growing. It's your wealth growing. 3. Focus on long-term goals, not short-term pleasures. Wealthy people think in decades, not months. They ask themselves, will this purchase help me achieve my goals, or will it delay them? Every dollar you spend on unnecessary things is a dollar not working for your future. Every dollar saved and invested is a soldier working for your freedom. Think long-term. Act deliberately. Avoid impulse. Here's a principle that will change your life. Income is a tool. Lifestyle is a decision. Wealth is a result. If you let lifestyle dictate income, you will never accumulate wealth. If you let income dictate lifestyle, you build wealth quietly, powerfully, predictably. This is the secret most people overlook. Riches come not from how much you make, but from how much you keep and how wisely you invest it. Let's talk mindset. The desire to spend more as you earn more is natural. It is human. We see others with bigger cars. We see neighbors upgrading homes. We see society celebrating consumption, and we think, I deserve it too. But here's the critical question. Do you deserve temporary pleasure or lasting freedom? A wealthy mindset chooses freedom. A wealthy mindset delays gratification. A wealthy mindset resists temptation. A wealthy mindset invests in the future, even when no one is watching. Here's a simple strategy. Every time your income rises, ask yourself 3 questions. 1. Will this purchase improve my future? 2. Will this increase my freedom? 3. Can I save or invest this money instead? If the answer is no to any of these, resist. Delay. Control. Choose wisely. Over time, this habit compounds. The results are extraordinary. Let me give you another insight. Spending less than you earn creates power. Power over your choices. Power over your time. Power over your life. When most people earn more, they have less control. They are trapped in lifestyle inflation. They are chained to higher expenses. They are stressed, anxious, and restless. The wealthy, however, control their expenses. They resist lifestyle inflation. And as their income grows, so does their freedom. Freedom to invest. Freedom to create opportunities. Freedom to live life on their terms. Remember this. Riches are not about luck. They are not about timing. They are about habits. And the habit of resisting lifestyle inflation is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. It requires self-discipline. It requires patience. It requires vision. But the reward is extraordinary. It's not what you earn that makes you rich. It's what you do with what you earn. If you practice this habit consistently, you will save more. You will invest more. You will grow wealth quietly. You will gain freedom. You will attract opportunities. And here's the final truth. The more you resist the urge to spend, the more you will learn the power of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is the foundation of all success. It separates those who dream from those who achieve. It separates those who work for money from those who make money work for them. So, my friend, as your income grows, do not spend more. Do not inflate your lifestyle. Do not let desires dictate your decisions. Instead, save, invest, plan, grow, and resist, because your future is waiting, and it will reward you for the self-control you show today. The path to wealth is not easy. It is not glamorous. It is disciplined. It is consistent. It is deliberate. Resist the temptation to spend more. As you earn more, control your habits, control your future, and you will become rich and successful beyond your imagination. And now, my friends, you have heard the truths. You have walked through the principles. You have seen the path laid before you. Success is not a secret. It is not luck. It is not magic. Success is predictable. It comes to those who act. It comes to those who prepare. It comes to those who grow every single day. Remember this. Your daily routine, your habits, your choices, they define your life. The person you become tomorrow is determined by the actions you take today. Plant the seeds of discipline. Plant the seeds of learning. Plant the seeds of saving and investing, because your harvest is coming and it will be abundant. For those who have prepared, resist laziness. Resist lifestyle inflation. Resist excuses. Be consistent. Act with purpose. Grow your mind. Protect your money. Control your time. And most importantly, become a person worthy of the life you desire. Success is something you attract by the person you become. The doors of opportunity are always open for those who are ready. The future belongs to those who prepare. So take action. Start today. Your life is waiting. And remember, the rich, the successful, the extraordinary, they were once ordinary people who decided to do what most would not. Your habits shape your destiny. Your choices determine your future. Your discipline builds your wealth. Be consistent. Be intentional. Be relentless. And one day, you will look back and realize every small, deliberate action, every choice to grow, every habit you built has led you to the life you always dreamed of. Your future begins now. Act wisely, act boldly, and never stop improving, because your life is the sum of your habits, and your habits are the path to your success.